Hello, good evening, and welcome to the Virtual Racers Club. We're here streaming live on Thursday evening. Oh, shut up, you. Sorry, not you. Me. Yes, we're streaming Thursday evening live with the VGT Series 2. What is the VGT Series, I hear you ask? Well, VGT is a VRC one-make series using a different Vision Gran Turismo car every season. So season 1 we had not that long ago with the VW Golf Supersport VGT, and now we're into season 2 with the Mazda RX Vision GT3. Season 3 will be exciting in the Citroen GT Group 4. The race day format will be at 8 o'clock this evening. In 7 minutes, we will have a 10-minute qualifier. And then after that, straight after that, race 1, which is a sprint race, which is roughly 30 miles plus completed lap. And the grid is set by qualifying, and then a 10-minute or so gap, and then there'll be a race 2, which will be our feature race, which will be 75 miles plus completed lap. And the grid set is a result from race 1. Now, what are the rules? They're quite simple. In qualifying, they can use either the Racing Super Soft or the Racing Soft. Whatever tyre they qualify on, they must take into the sprint race. Then for the feature race, they have the option for the super soft or the soft tyre, but it'll be the one they didn't use in qualifying and the sprint. So if someone qualified, say like we're looking at Cthulhu now, he's on the racing soft. If he qualifies on those racing softs and he races the sprint race on those racing softs, he can't use them in the feature race. He'll have to use the super soft tyre. Also in the feature race, they have to use the racing medium. That is mandatory. That is the tyre that they must use. So they could race the whole of the feature race on the mediums. I don't know why they choose to do that, but they could. And what else is there? I think that's it. I think that's all of the... I can tell you the summary of the in-game settings. We have tyres at ×4, fuel at ×2. The bop is off, but they're set at 100 or 100. Tuning is prohibited. Boost is off. Visible damage is on. And that's about all. We had an exciting race last week at Laguna Seca, although we had streaming issues and commentator confusion, where Cthulhu did an absolutely cracking strategy of doing a double stint on the super softs. And I thought he'd missed off the mediums, but he came in near the end, put mediums on, and it was very tight between himself and Sharen. Looking at the Drivers' Championship so far, after 3 rounds, going into this... Oh, we're at Monza, by the way, if you didn't know. The Temple of Speed. So we're racing Monza GP today with a track length of 3.6 miles, 11 turns. The sprint race will be 9 laps and the feature race will be 21 laps. I mean, man alive, they're quick around here. This is going to be some short racing tonight. Muddy is in the chat saying go Skyjacker. So the table after 3 rounds is tight. I can tell you it's tight. Sharen, the Russian sensation, is in first place with his Team 13 Atari liveried Mazda car 69. So he's on 88 points, leading the championship so far. In second is Cthulhu in his Red Bull Mazda, and he's only 1 point behind on 87 points, so it could not be tighter between the two of them. Homesick Alien is third on 84 points. Then Skyjacker is fourth on 75 points. Digital Blasphemy is 5th on 70 points, so it's tight up and down the field. Alexis and Maximus, he missed the first round unfortunately, is on 49 points, with a Chokas on 41 points in 7th, also missed the first round, so they're having a little battle down there for 7th and 8th. Pat is in 8th with 17 points, but I can't see him here tonight. I think he may have pulled out of this one. And then we have 9th Racer Brown on 14 points and Alpha Nut in 10th on 14 points, but they only raced one race each, I think. So that's the table. Sharon leading from Cthulhu by 1 point, and Homesick Alien only 4 points behind the leader in 3rd place. Very tight, all to play for here at Mazda. It's a Mazda, Monza, Mazda's at Monza, madness. It's Mazda Monza madness tonight. Welcome. And there's nothing more to tell you about that, but we are only 2 minutes away from qualifying. Shall we have a look at who's practicing on what tyres? Sharon, he has tended to the super softs. He likes to lean on those super softs for qualifying and for the sprint race. We have Cthulhu. He is on the racing softs. It doesn't mean that's what he's qualifying on, but that's what he's practicing on. A Digital Blasphemy, he's been practicing on those super soft tyres around here at Monza. Alexis and Maximus, he's been practicing on the racing soft. So it's, I would say what they're practicing on is pretty much what they're probably going to qualify on. Skyjacker in his Monster Madness. Oh my God. Monster Mazda here at Monza madness. So Skyjacker there, he's been practicing on those soft tyres with a Jokas, also practicing on the softs. And Homesick Alien, he was going to have a practice start. Let's just see if we can, or he's setting his wheel up. He's contemplating the world and everything in it at the moment, taking a moment for tranquility and peace, just chilling on the side of the track just ahead of the Parabolica. Maybe he's a bit worried about the Parabolica. He got that far round and then just stopped and thought, I don't know if I can do the Parabolica. It's a bit stressful. But yes, there is Homesick Alien. Why are we still sat in there? I don't know. In his Red Bull Mazda. Oh, I'm going to say Monza Mazda madness all night long. I can tell it's going to be one of those evenings. The host with the most has asked if we are ready. So I will much oblige him with an initial from the alphabet indicating my readiness to go here at Monza in the Mazdas. It's madness. And he's in a monster car. Pat is in the chat saying hiya. Skyjacker saying Monza Mazda madness. There you go. In a monster. Monster Monza Mazda madness. Blub, 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 blub. And Pat is saying G. This, you're telling the wrong person, man. You should be over there saying it in game. So Sharon, all those hard tracks you've raced, Pat, and this one with only about 5 turns, I don't know, 70, I don't know. I've got it here somewhere. The one that's only got 11 turns you're sitting out of. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. You're an enigma, Pat. An enigma. So they make their way out now for qualifying. 10 minutes around here, the Temple of Speed. Why has that done that? We're sat on board with Skyjacker. We might as well sit with the Monster Mazda around Monza for this madness. as he does his out lap. And like I said, last week was a stonker. The stream, probably not so great, as we lost picture. We lost the stream. And when it got back, we didn't have picture. So I tried to describe to you what was going on, but I didn't know what was going on. So the description of what was happening on track was absolutely mental. Mental madness in the Mazdas. And there we see he's just made his way around the Curva del Lesmo on the Curva del Siraggio, heading up to the Variante Ascari. No, he's not. Oh yeah, the Ascari. There he is, through Ascari. And now zooming speedily along. Oh, it looks like they're all trying to stay quite close to each other to grab a toe. Jokas looks like he's dropped back a little bit, but the rest of these guys trying to cling on to the rears of each other so that they can grab a nice lovely toe down the start straight as they make their way through the Parabolica. And it is on. Let's get it on, baby. So there you see, and poor old Alexis Maximus, first on track, does not get a toe, and he makes his way. Ooh, a bit of a wiggle on there. I don't know what the blue flags is about, as they're all bunched up in the same place, but Alexis Maximus making his way around the Piazzano. It's Grande, isn't it? It's Curva Grande. I don't know what that Piazzano means. My map is all over the place. Into the Lesmos. But yes, Alexis not getting a toe. Homesick Alien very out wide. Out there we saw. So his first flying lap is not going to be too hot, it would seem. We're watching Alexis Maximus as he is the first man on the track at the moment, making his way around through Ascari, hitting onto the short straight, leading up to the Parabolica, and oh, there we can see Shiren was hanging it out there. So these cars do look like they're quite tricky to control coming out of the corners. And Alexis and Maximus around the Parabolica. He heads as he gets onto the start straight. Well, he's not even there yet, halfway round. Coming out of the Parabolica to set the first flying lap. He'll be provisional pole at the moment at least, but Skyjacker tops that one. Catula goes second fastest. And it's only hundredths between Skyjacker and Catula, nearly a tenth. Not quite. Alexis Maximus 3/10 behind Catulu. Then we have Shiren. He's just under 2/10 behind Alexis Maximus. We saw he did run wide out of Ascari. Homesick Alien. He's still not a bad time. He's only 4/10 off a Digital Blasphemy. Digital Blasphemy is, oh yeah, 3.8 seconds. So Digital Blasphemy and Homesick must have suffered similar issues. Here comes Jokas to set a 47. He goes ahead of Digital Blasphemy and Homesick Alien in 5th place, and we are nearly halfway through qualifiers already. So Skyjacker is the man on pole at the moment. Who can take it off him? It looks like Shiren is moving out of the way for Skyjacker. There is a rule of no overtaking, but it looks like Shiren on those super softs struggling a little bit. And Skyjacker did that on the super softs also. So Skyjacker has opted for the super softs. He wants pole. And he's not getting a toe now from anyone. He's a little too far back from Alexis Maximus, I would say, to grab that toe. As Alexis heads in to the Parabolica, we'll go for some nice long shots, some fancy business out there. As he comes, and Alexis Maximus goes slightly faster, but doesn't alter his position. Skyjacker goes faster again to stay on provisional pole. Catula does not go faster but stays in second. Shuren did not go faster but stays in fourth. Homesick Alien goes faster and puts himself only 100th behind Shuren. Very, very tight out there. 410 to drift is a Jocus, and Digital Blasphemy has just gone second fastest with a 46.3. Just 800ths off of Skyjacker's time, and he's not bothered with a tow. So who needs a tow? You go fast anyway. So Digital Blasphemy on the racing softs also doing an absolutely cracking job there in his grey and red Mazda. I want to say Monza instead of Mazda all the time. It's crazy. But Skyjacker at the moment, with only 3.5 minutes left of qualifying, is still holding on to that provisional pole position. And all the rest are trying hard. Like Cthulhu had, well, it's Cthulhu and Shuren, remember, that are battling this championship out. I think Skyjacker was on 75 points. So some 13 points behind the leaders. So a great position, a great evening here would bruce up his championship. But as there is only 7 contenders, it's not really, you can't get a big points haul unless, Cthulhu and Shuren have some real internet issues and get DNS. They've all come across the line. Homesick Alien is moved up to 4th, as I can see it, ahead of Alexis and Maximus. Skyjacker still maintaining that pole. No one's beat his time yet. Alexis Maximus pulling out the way for Skyjacker. And they've only got to have this lap and the next lap surely left in quali. Digital Blasphemy. He's crossed the line, but he didn't go faster than he went the lap before. Cthulhu also not being able to beat his first flying lap. He's up now, though, by 2/10. Can he keep it tidy? A Jocus going faster, but still sitting in 7th. He's only just less than 2/10 behind Shuren. So it's very tight out there, but it was Cthulhu we were watching as he was up in the first sector, as he comes through the Lesmos and down the short straight towards Ascari. There's a sector in just ahead of Ascari. We'll see how he's looking. He's still only blue. 2.5 tenths up on his time. He's 3 tenths behind Skyjacker, so it's tight. Oh, he's gone wide though, coming out of Ascari. Will that cost him? He's getting a tow off of Shuren, his closest rival, who's down in 6th place with those super soft tyres. As he goes into Parabolica, trying to keep it neat and tidy. We've only got 1 minute just under on the qualifying clock, so they'll all make it round to try and get one final lap. And no, Cthulhu doesn't go any faster, but Homesick Alien does. He goes up to 2nd fastest in his Red Bull Mazda with a 46.3, 600ths, nearly 700ths off of Skyjacker's time. Skyjacker will be getting a cold sweat out there at the moment. They'll be thinking, oh no, Digital Blasphemy's now gone and done it. Digital Blasphemy, provisional pole. And they're all on their last final flying lap now. And it looks like Jocus is just going to get over the line to get one more bite at the cherry as he crosses the line with around about 10 seconds left of qualifying. No, 6 seconds left. Oh no, that's not the finish line. They have 2 lines, don't they? It's weird. So Digital Blasphemy is sitting aloft on pole. What can Skyjacker do on this final lap? He's coming down towards Ascari. Has he got a purple? No, he's not got a purple so far. Homesick Alien, can he produce a purple in this sector? He's up. Enough to get ahead of Skyjacker, but not enough for that pole position. Oh no, he's off. He's off and building sandcastles in the sun here in Italy. So Digital Blasphemy looking absolutely fine. Oh no, and we also see Skyjacker pushing it to the limit and beyond. So I think it's safe to say, unless Cthulhu, who's coming around the Parabolica now, Alexis Maximus will cross the line before him. Shiren's getting a nice tow from Alexis. He doesn't go faster. Shiren does go faster up to 4th. Cthulhu, ooh, where is he? He's just crossed the line. He went faster, but not enough. And it looks like it is Digital Blasphemy's all for the taking. Emulating his first round success with a double win he got in that one. And there he goes on provisional pole with Skyjacker in second place. Homesick Alien getting 3rd on the grid with Shiren in 4th, Cthulhu in 5th, Alexis and Maximus in 6th, and Jokus, he could be the fly in the ointment for a couple of these guys. He's coming around, he just needs 3/10, but he does not find it. So that is qualifying, ladies and gents. And we're moving on to the sprint race, which I said was, I'm going to guess 8 laps. 9 laps, I was very close. So here they are then, wowzers. Wowzers. On the grid, Digital Blasphemy with Skyjacker alongside. Just behind them is Homesick and Shiren. And behind them, Cthulhu and Alexis. This is gonna be barnstorming race. 9 laps around the Temple of Speed. Who will come out top? Oh, it looks like we've had a couple of jump starts. Skyjacker definitely, I think, jump started that one. Homesick Alien like a whip it off the line. Straight up into the lead ahead of Digital Blasphemy. Shiren making his way past as well. Interesting stuff. So Homesick Alien taking an early lead into the first chicane, followed very closely by Shiren. Digital Blasphemy holding on to that 3rd. Jokus from the back all the way up to the 4th place, with Alexis Maximus tracking him all the way. And it's very tight there. And we saw Skyjacker having a bit of a jump start, and possibly Cthulhu as well. I saw a couple of cars moving, I thought. And oh, it's tight, but Joker's through the chicane. He's lost the car. Oh my word, I think he'd lost the car before Alexis gave him a tap. But poor old Joker's in the 2nd chicane, struggling. Homesick Alien still leading. Let's get on board with Shiren as he chases down our resident alien. And behind him you can see, oh, it's a good distance they've got from Digital Blasphemy, 1.8 seconds, and he's got that tow as they break into Ascari, chewing up a little bit of curb there, as you do, trying to straight line the corner as much as possible. And he's lovely, he's in that sweet spot, is Shiren, for the tow. As he heads closer, oh, I didn't know if he was going to bump an alien to try and pull away from Digital Blasphemy, or try and overtake. Looked like there was a bit of both. A little tap and then a look. As they make their way around the Parabolica, Homesick Alien leading the way, 2/10 ahead of Shiren. Shiren in the sweet spot for that tow though, as they head towards the first chicane. And I find it very, very scary trying to make the move into the first chicane. You're just playing the late braking game. Shiren just edges it ahead of Homesick. Homesick giving him enough room, and he makes it stick. Lovely stuff from Shiren there. Homesick Alien then falling to 2nd, but now he gets the tow. But Digital Blasphemy has clawed back over a 2nd to get closer to them. Skyjacker has made his way up through the field into 4th, with Alexis Maximus in 5th. Cthulhu in 6th, and Jokus playing catch up at the back there. But Shiren at the moment doing what needs to be done, and this is not looking good for Cthulhu, is it? This is not looking good for Cthulhu at all. Only 1 point apart in the table, and Shiren is doing the business out there. Homesick Alien though just on his tail. There's nothing in it between the pair of them. Speed-wise, I mean. There's only 2/10 telling them apart. And Homesick Alien can smell the exhaust fumes coming off of that pretend Mazda. He's trying to keep in that tow. keep the car in the perfect position, and maybe he will try and make a move into the first. Ooh, wasn't expecting Sharen's early braking then, or was Homesick Alien, and found himself a face full of Team 13 logo. And now this is it. Can Homesick repay Sharen with a similar move? He's looking. He's pulled out. He's going to brake late. And he does. Can he make the corner though? The toe can kick it out a little bit. Can put it a bit. Oh, and there you go. Homesick Alien and Sharen. They're just going to keep doing this to each other all the way around. We're playing laps game here. But Digital Blasphemy's closed it right up to 4 tenths. Skyjacker only 6 tenths behind them. They're going to be towing each other. It's going to be a tow train out there. Alexis Maximus ahead of his teammate Cthulhu. And Cthulhu's going to have to get a nip on here. He needs to catch up that pack. He can't let Sharen score too much ahead of him. And his fellow Red Bull Mazda is just not what he needs to be looking at right now, back there in 6th place. And Sharen, 6 tenths ahead. Oh no, we've lost the Alien. We lost the Alien. I'll give it a go and see what happened there. Oh no, I think it's just the toe of Digital Blasphemy, and Skyjacker just had a sneaky one through as well at the Parabolica. And Homesick Alien is now down in 4th spot. And he's not out of the title fight as well. Only just behind those guys. So, interesting stuff. So, Sharen, 4 tenths on Digital Blasphemy, but Digital Blasphemy, the man on pole, coming back in this race. Up to 2nd so far, Skyjacker. He was 2nd on the grid. They're both coming through the field. Skyjacker having a look up the inside in the Parabolica. A very tough place to overtake, in my opinion. And Skyjacker trying to keep hold of that toe as Digital Blasphemy moves out to the racing line. And Sharen is loving this. Them two battling each other gives him a great cause to pull away. And Skyjacker really late on the brakes, and he's given Sharen a hefty bang up the rear. Oh my word. And that changes the face of everything. Digital Blasphemy now leading the way from Homesick Alien. Sharen in 3rd. Alexis and Maximus up to 4th. Joker. And we've lost Cthulhu somewhere. Cthulhu's had some sort of issue. We'll try and have a look. Oh, I think he came across Skyjacker as he come into the chicane. Was not expecting that. So, oh my word. And then he gets a little ding from Jokus on lap 4. The first chicane is taking casualties, and Digital Blasphemy now with 1.4 seconds on Homesick Alien. Is this straightforward for Digital Blasphemy? Can he just romp on home with his Mazda? And like I said, in round 1, Digital Blasphemy had an absolute stonking round. I think it was at Tokyo, Streets of Tokyo. But at the moment, he's doing what needs to be done. The pole sitter, he was slow off the grid and got swamped by Sharen and Homesick Alien, but he's made his way back through. Homesick Alien lead in 2nd place now, ahead of Sharen, our leader. And now he's under attack from Alexis and Maximus. Unbelievable stuff for Sharen. He's going to have to dust himself off, get back on it again. He's only got roughly 4 laps, sorry. My math is awful. So pull it together and try and catch those leaders up at the moment. But Alexis Maximus in the tow, pulled out, having a look up the inside. Is not what Sharen needs right now. And oh my word, that's another spot for Sharen. And he's off the podium, but I'm guessing he is going to use the tow as best he can against the Spaniard, Carlos on the softs. I don't know if it's anything to do with the super softs possibly going off early. It's softs on for Digital. Homesick's got the softs on. Alexis Maximus has got the softs on. Super softs for Sharen there. Jokus is on the softs. Skyjacker, he's on the super softs, and it's softs for Cthulhu. But at the moment, Digital Blasphemy extending his lead to 1.5 seconds. And he's got this wrapped up, surely. He's got the fastest lap, that last lap around, with a 45.8. He's leaving Homesick Alien behind. But Homesick Alien, the closest one in the championship fight, what did I say? He was only 4 points or so behind. So this is gonna do him the world of good. He's got Shiren just behind him, so he's not going to gain a lot of points on the championship leader, but enough points to pull a little bit closer. And Cthulhu is going to lose out a lot down there in 7th place, it seems. Shiren has got himself back ahead of Alexis Maximus. Oh, I thought he was sideways in the Parabolica, but no, he was not. Jokus in a great 5th place, with Skyjacker in 6th, chasing him down. And Cthulhu there, almost 2 seconds behind Skyjacker. So Digital Blasphemy is the man. A little sip of my warm beverage, just to wet that whistle for the remaining 3 laps. Good, Bennett, that's nice. So, Digital Blasphemy getting purples. Homesick Alien trying to chase him down, but it's 1.7 seconds now from the Alien. Shiren is in 3rd, but he's not too far ahead of Alexis. I've heard the tow is around about 8/10. Alexis just sitting outside that sweet spot. Jokus staying ahead of Skyjacker. He did. Oh no, sorry, Jokus. Just got cursed by the commentator, and he slips to the back. Oh, Parabolica, you evil thing. Now Skyjacker up into 5th place with Cthulhu in 6th. Joker slipping down to 7th, losing a bit of grip in the Parabolica with 3 laps remaining. And it's Digital Blasphemy 1.5 seconds ahead of Homesick Alien. Hasn't put a foot wrong so far. And he's bringing that Mazda all the way home for the Champers to victory lane, it seems, with Homesick Alien in 2nd place. Homesick Alien putting a 46.3 in at that point. Digital Blasphemy a 46.6. So Homesick Alien 3/10 faster on Digital Blasphemy that last lap, but I imagine Digital Blasphemy is just managing his race at the moment. Just needs a sec. Ooh, that did not look too tidy coming out of the chicane. Homesick Alien could draw ever closer. It is dropping down to nearly a second. Tight stuff there. Alexis Maximus has made a move on Shiren. Shiren with a 47.3. Are those super softs starting to leave him behind, whilst the softs are staying quite fresh? And Alexis Maximus getting the fastest sector in the first bit. Oh, but he makes a bit of a mess of the second chicane, and that gives Shiren the opportunity to move back up into 3rd place. Skyjacker 6 seconds adrift of this battle. He did a 46.8 his last time around, so one of the fastest on the track. 46.8 also for Cthulhu, who is really, and Joker's really hanging it out there in the Lesmos. And Digital Blasphemy keeping it all under control. We saw a slight wiggle coming out of the first chicane, Variante, but at the moment it's looking tidy as you like, as he makes his way around to complete lap 7, being hunted down by Homesick Alien, who did his fastest lap the last time around with a 46.3, but no one getting close to Digital Blasphemy's 45.8. Just did a 46.7. Homesick Alien managing a 46.8, so they're very tight on time. Shiren and Alexis Maximus are certainly having a ding-dong here. Shiren keeping to the inside to protect that racing line. Alexis Maximus trying to have a look around the outside. It's going to be very tight now. Alexis Maximus is on the inside, and it's... Shiren just making it through there. I think Alexis Maximus may have given it him. He got the car a little bit unsteady over the sausage curbs, and I believe pulled out of it to give a Shiren or not to collect Shiren and take him into the kitty litter. And now they're into the second chicane, second variante. It's looking like that is our top three. Lap 8 of 9. Digital Blasphemy's extended that lead somewhat to 2 seconds now from the Alien. The Alien may be thinking of the championship. He's ahead of Shiren, ahead of... Oh, Cthulhu is back at the back. Jokers is up. So I don't know what's happened here between Skyjacker and Cthulhu. But Cthulhu very much closer to Skyjacker, and Skyjacker behind Jokers. So Joker's back in his 5th place. And now we've got a battle here between Skyjacker and Cthulhu. As Digital Blasphemy comes towards the Parabolica, 2.5 seconds ahead of the Alien now. Digital Blasphemy is a man on fire today. He's absolutely flying out there in his Mazda. Beautiful stuff. And I did say it was going to be some Monza Mazda madness, and has it been? I believe so, as Digital Blasphemy takes it into the final lap in the lead. Homesick Alien in 2nd place. You know what, I'll do some whooshes. I'll do some F12s. Whoosh there for Digital Blasphemy. Still sporting his orange army for the Marshals. Helmut. And Homesick Alien in his Jacques Villeneuve replica, looking spanking. Shiren, he's got himself a Red Bull helmet as he heads around in 3rd place, but it's not a done deal between him and Alexis and Maximus, who is... Oh, that's a nice helmet, that is, Alexis. I like your helmet, dude. Jokas, a very nice helmet also. Then we have Skyjacker trying to catch him up, trying to claw something back. He's getting a purple, trying to take that fastest lap away from Digital Blasphemy. Jokers has got a rear view mirror full of a monster Mazda here at Monza. And Cthulhu, he's just to say he was on fire last week. It's not sparking yet for Cthulhu around here. And Digital Blasphemy bringing her home up towards the Parabolica, nearly 4.6 seconds ahead of the rest of the field. He's done an absolutely spanking job in his Mazda. He's sliding it into the Parabolica in celebration as he brings her around that final corner. Skyjacker's got himself ahead of Jokers. Sorry I missed that. I was just trying to make sure I didn't miss. Digital Blasphemy taking the win, with Homesick Alien coming home in 2nd place. That's good for his championship. Shiren, is that enough to maintain the top spot? Then we have Alexis Maximus in 4th. Skyjacker getting just ahead of Jokers there, bringing it out of the Parabolica in the car 99. Lovely matte black finish on that Mazda to take 5th place. Joker's in 6th, that's very close. And Cthulhu bringing it home in 7th. And that was the sprint race here at Monza. There are your results, but I'll take you to the proper results as soon as it comes up. There he goes. Bumpy little ting. Holding, he's got the reef and the trophy. Great stuff. And he had a lot of stars. He had the fastest lap, pole. Digital Blasphemy absolutely blasting the field today here at Monza. Amazing stuff from Digital Blasphemy. Beautiful. So Digital Blasphemy takes the win, the fastest lap and pole. He did the treble A. Shiren saying hi. Hi, Shiren. That was a tough one, man. That was a tough one. But Digital Blasphemy takes the win from Homesick Alien in 2nd place. Shiren in 3rd. Luckily for Shiren, Cthulhu very far down the field, but Homesick Alien will draw a little closer in the championship. This is getting very tight. Very tight indeed in the 4th round. So, take a boo, my son, Shiren, for that final podium position. Alexis Maximus keeping Shiren up honest all the way, battling him with everything he's got, gets 4th place ahead of Skyjacker, who gets 5th. Jokas gets 6th, and Cthulhu gets 7th. But he won both races last week, so I'm guessing he's giving someone else a chance for a change. Right, we'll have a look. The 2040. So another 9 minutes by my estimations, and we'll be going again for the feature, and they'll have to drive on the medium tyres in this one. That's going to be a tricky. So Sharon looks like he's sat in the pits raring to go. So we'll look at the back of Sharon's car. He's still got the racing softs on at the moment, and I will leave you for 5 minutes while I gargle with a bit of mouthwash. Make sure everything's nice and clean for the airways. Thank you very much. I'll see you soon. So I'm back. I'm guessing you're still here. I was going to say welcome back, but you might not have gone nowhere. You've been watching Digital Blasphemy driving around. I was the one that disappeared, so I'm back. Digital Blasphemy. He's going for them super softs. Is he going to start the race? We saw him do that in round one. It worked well for him there. Possibly, he's thinking, get the jump. He's on pole for the second race. Some delicious looking shots there at Monza. That's beautiful, I must say. And we'll see. We'll have a quick look around, see who's on what. So Shiren, he's opting for his softs. He's going on the softer compound for his first stint, possibly. Cthulhu, he's opted for the super softs as well. Alexis Maximus on the mediums. Jokus on the mediums in the pits. And it doesn't look like Skyjacker and Homesick Alien have entered just yet. I'll check Discord to make sure nothing major has kicked off. Oh my lord, there's a beast in here. Nope, nothing in the chat of Discord, so it seems it is what it is. There's Homesick now, joining in. He's opted for the mediums on his first stint. He'll be the second man on the grid, and that is going to be some scary business for him. There's going to be a lot of cars behind him on much faster tyres. So Shiren on those softs, Digital Blasphemy with the super soft, Skyjacker entering in to the race on the medium tyres. Maybe going for a long stint there. He's going to be starting from, was it fifth? Just ahead of Jokas. And Cthulhu, he's going to be on the back row. He's got to fight through some cars on those super softs. It's going to be a tough battle for him. And yes, we're going to have 31 laps, did I say? 21 laps, giving them 10 extra laps. I imagine they're like, please no. But yes, 21 gruesome laps around the Temple of Speed here for the Virtual Racers Club's Thursday night championship, the VGT Series. We're doing the Mazda Monza Madness. And I've only had half a can of Brewdog, so I can still say Monza Mazda Madness. Barely though. Another sip and that'll be it. Refreshing. I'll be thinking of an alky I drink every stream now. Trying to cut down on Red Bull, so I've replaced it with alcohol. Do you think that was the right thing to do? I'm not sure. Maybe I'll pour a Red Bull into the alcohol and mix it up a bit. So Skyjacker is asking if we're ready. Yes, it is 20:40 by my clock. And I will get in there and choose a letter from the alphabet. I choose R. And I'll check the sound, because I don't usually. Oh, Pat's trying to make it even more difficult for me. The Marvellous Mazda. No, hang on. Marvellous Monza Madness Mazda. Marvellous Monza Mazda Madness. Marvellous Monza Mazda Madness. Marvellous Monza Mazda Madness. Marvellous Monza Mazda Madness. Bang, tidy. I didn't say it once right. Very good, Pat. I can't say it. Marvellous Monza Mazda Madness. Hey, that was one all right. It's when I don't think about it. It's when I'm thinking about it. I can't do it. So there they are, lined up for 21 laps around here for the feature race, where they have to use the medium tyre at some point. A couple of them starting on them. We saw Cthulhu last week do an absolute brainchild of an idea of doing a double sprint on the super softs and then just doing a short stint on the mediums at the end. But Digital Blasphemy pulling away. Shiren versus the Alien. Shiren on those stickier tyres. Alien, he's late braking in his medium tyres, and we got a little chugging up in the back here, and oh my lord, I don't know if that's a little lag on my behalf or theirs, but it gives Digital Blasphemy a great jump with Skyjacker now up into second. I'm not sure what happened. I pressed zit. we'll see. I don't want to miss too much, but here we go. Alien was up there. Shiren had a bit of a wiggle on, and Homesick Alien very sideways, and they were struggling to get by him. And Alexis Maximus paid a lot in the first chicane there. So yes, all sorts of business happening. I don't know if there was a red flag called. It doesn't look like it. Looks like they're all carrying on. 2.6 second lead has Digital Blasphemy got. He's going to go and bloody do it again, isn't he? A double win. And there is Homesick Alien. He came out okay, to say he got a bit of a sideways on. I think he got straightened up by Shiren, and Skyjacker's dropped back. Now I don't know if that's because he's had a moment or if he feels like he had to redress. I'm not sure, because we were watching a he's already there, so the replay does me no good on that one, because we were watching a replay of the first chicane. So I don't know how Skyjacker dropped back from second place, but Homesick Alien up to second, and Jokus in third, with Shiren trying to get up the inside of him in the Parabolica, and Shiren does manage it. Jokus on those medium tyres, and there we see Cthulhu coming through the field on those super softs. I said he was going to have a hard time trying to do it, but he's already trying to overtake fourth place. And Skyjacker into the pits. He's getting rid of those mediums early. Hey, strategy there. I like it. So Digital Blasphemy on those super soft tyres, heading away from the pack. He's 4 seconds already. I don't know what a pit stop cost you around here, but Homesick Alien in second place, with Shiren in third on the softs. And Homesick Alien staying out on the mediums, as has Jokus. Wow, lots of wind. And someone's going to have to come and win me. And Alexis Maximus stayed out there, but I think Skyjacker in, put the softs on, so he's going to opt for a second pit stop possibly, unless he can get them softs to last 19 laps, which that's going to be a big ask. So Digital Blasphemy, is he going to do it again? He's got the speed here. It's definitely a track he likes. Racer Brown saying, hello, what's been happening? Just got back from work. Oh man, Digital Blasphemy is absolutely destroying the field here at Monza. Homesick Alien having a tidy job in second place, with Shiren in third, but Shiren's on them softer tyres, hunting himself down the Alien at the moment. He's going to be a lot quicker than the Alien, you would assume, on those tyres. Jokus on the medians in fourth. Cthulhu, he's not quite made the move on Jokus yet. We saw he was right up behind Jokus, but he's still behind him at the moment in fifth, trying to grab that toe as they come up towards the Parabolica. Then we've got Alexis Maximus on those medium tyres. Alexis Maximus got caught up in a whole malaise at the beginning of the race in the first chicane, ended up behind everybody, but Skyjacker has nipped into the pits and he's opted to go get rid of his medium tyres. So he's done his mandatory medium run, and now he's back out on those softs, and it's going to be interesting to see what he can do from there with this strategy. But Digital Blasphemy up to 5 seconds already. Homesick Alien only just ahead of Shiren. Let's get on board with the Russian sensation as he hunts down. He's got the toe, 4 tenths behind the Alien. He's got better grip in the corners. His tyres won't last as long as the Aliens as they go into the second chicane. And Homesick Alien doing a cracking job there on those non-grippy tyres, the Teflon tyres. And Shiren staying with him all the way around Lesmos, trying to grab a toe. Can he? Yeah. And the Curva del Stragio, heading up to Varianti Ascari. It's a tough corner to try and make a move in, but if he gets it all neat and tidy on the way out, he'll get a good run on the Alien. But the Alien did a fantastic job in that corner. Digital Blasphemy flying out there in the lead. Digital Blasphemy already in the Parabolica. And we'll check how Skyjacker's doing. There's still quite a gap back to Skyjacker. Oh, look at that sun, that's pretty. And here he goes. This is Shiren. He's trying to grab that sweet spot of a toe, the slipstream here at Monza. He's having a look early doors. He's going to get past the Alien quite quickly, it seems, before the chicane. They're side by side, but Sharen's got that inside line. He's got grippier tyres. He can brake a little later, get into the chicane, and he's done the job. He's done the job, and he's come out of the chicane, and he's 6 seconds adrift from Digital Blasphemy and ahead of the Alien. The Alien managing a 48.1 on that lap. Digital Blasphemy on his super softs managing a 47.2, so just off a second faster than the Alien. Cthulhu on the super softs, he's got himself up and past Joker so far, doing a 47.3. Joker's managing a 49.3 on the medium tyres. Alexis Maximus a 49.1 and Skyjacker a 47.3. Now he's got some softs on, so I do fear for the medium runners. Skyjacker might be onto something here, going in and getting rid of those mediums early doors. Will he have to do another pit stop? I didn't see that the tyre deck in that first 9-lap race, the sprint race we had just now, didn't look like the tyre deck was really that bad, even on the softs. So I you know, he might fancy going all the way with those soft tyres and getting a jump on the guys that have to pit. Digital Blasphemy, he is trying to rabbit early doors to get a bigger gap as he possibly can on the medium runners, because he will have to go on to the mediums, but maybe he'll try and go as long as he possibly can on those super softs to try and stop the guys behind catching him up. Skyjacker, we can get... Oh, Homesick has gone in. Homesick, he's getting rid of the medium tyres also. Where will he come out in relation to Skyjacker? Skyjacker just coming out of the Parabolica. No, it's hard to tell what a pit stop cost him, really. Homesick Alien's first lap of 54, and Skyjacker's, so it's about 20 seconds. 20 seconds. Looks like Homesick is just ahead of Skyjacker. So Skyjacker, not enough laps there to make the jump on the Alien. And now this is a big question on where everyone else is going to pop out. The Alien on the super softs, and we saw a couple of people struggling with the super softs. So far, Digital Blasphemy, he's not struggling on the super softs, just on the fastest lap with a 45.467. But I think here at Monza, him and that car is a force to be reckoned with. I think he's got this one sewn up for the double win. He got pole, he got fastest lap and the win from the sprint race, and it looks to me like he's going to do something a lot similar here, and he's doing a cracking job. Sharen in second place, 7.6 seconds behind Digital Blasphemy, only 1.5 seconds ahead of Cthulhu. Cthulhu not having a great first race in the sprint, coming home last, I believe. So he's trying to make up ground now. And Jokus on those medium tyres, and Alexis Maximus have stuck with the medium tyres. And look, Homesick Alien already not that far behind Alexis Maximus, 7 seconds, and only 2.8 seconds ahead of a Skyjacker. But Homesick Alien's on the super softs. This is interesting. Can them super softs last that long? It's going to be very tight around here. There's not many corners, remember, so tyre deck isn't going to be a high concern here for these guys, but those soft tyres should do better by the end of the race than the super softs on Homesick Alien. So Homesick Alien, he's going to have to run and hide a little bit from Skyjacker, just in case he starts suffering with bad tyre at the end. Race around saying the tyre deck does not go down quick here. No, it didn't look like it on the 9 laps we had at the first race. So Skyjacker and Homesick could be running to the end on those tyres. Digital Blasphemy, I imagine he's just going to stay on them super softs for as long as he possibly can, as will Sharen and Cthulhu. Jokus and Alexis, they might be in the wrong here, staying on the mediums, possibly. Should come in, although if you're going to sideways it through Lesmos like that, Alexis, maybe you should stick to the mediums, because they won't last if you go sideways on them. They're all right if you go forward on them, but they do wear down when you go sideways. Homesick Alien, he's got it down to 3 seconds. It was 6 seconds behind, and Skyjacker's drawn back a little bit on Homesick Alien there. So this is warming up to be quite a battle here at Monza. We've got some marvellous Monza Mazda madness that we're having. And Digital Blasphemy flying at the moment. Shiren maintaining that pace ahead of Catula. Catula at 46.5 last time around. Shiren at 46.5 also. So the two championship leaders keeping the same pace with each other. Jokas in fourth place, 49.1 for him that last time around. Alexis Maximus 7.2 seconds playing catch up. They've still not gone in. They are sticking with that medium tyre, and you never know, with a super fresh super softs. I think I'm not sure, I can't remember what they ran. I think Alexis Maximus was on the soft, and I think Joker's was on the soft. I can't remember. I should write it down. But it's down to 1.7 seconds now from Alexis Maximus for Homesick Alien. Skyjacker dropping a little bit more back. 3 seconds adrift now. He must have made a small mistake on that lap as Homesick Alien finds his stride with them super softs. Pat in the chat saying, I can confirm that the tyre on these cars do not like going sideways. So Pat there has confirmed they definitely don't like going sideways. And we've seen a few of them doing it in the Parabolica and the Lesmos. So Digital Blasphemy nearly 10 seconds ahead of Catula at the moment. Catula's ahead of Shiren. That was not how it was it? So it looks like Shiren possibly made a small mistake, and Catula has got by. Catula starting from the back. I said he was going to struggle to come through the field, and am I eating them words now? On lap 7, he's up into second place, battling with his championship rival. They're both at the top of the table, remember, before this round. Shiren on 88 points and Catula on 87, but Shiren getting the toe. They're side by side coming up to the chicane. Don't ruin it for each other. Catula's just staying on the inside with Shiren going around the outside. Now he's got the inside, and Shiren is now back up into second. Jokers has gone in to get rid of those medium tyres. Alexis Maximus staying out on the mediums. Just done a 47.9, and he's only a second ahead of the Alien, who's in fifth now. Skyjacker sixth, and Joker's reappearing on the super soft. So yes, he did run the softs, like I said, in the first race. Digital Blasphemy, his tyres are showing red, but he's not really lost a major amount of time. I mean, his best was a 45.4, but he's been in the 46ers of a whole, and he's still in the 46ers. Shiren and Cthulhu are having an absolute ding-dong on board with Cthulhu. And this is the battle for the championship lead at the moment, with Shiren on 88 points and Cthulhu on 87. So 1 point between these two, but Shiren getting a podium. I think got third in that first race, and Cthulhu down in seventh. So Cthulhu extending a little bit. So Cthulhu will be wanting to finish ahead of his closest rival to keep the championship alive, and he's up the inside of the Parabolica. My word, can he get it to stick? He does. So Catula up into second, Shiren down into third, but Shiren now is going to be getting that toe as they head down the start straight, looking at the lovely luminous yellow of Catula's car as they head towards that first chicane. And this always fills me with fear when being close to another car. These cars haven't feared it though. They've been getting in there. And yeah, Shiren breaking a little bit before Catula hanging them out there. Oh God, I've done that and I shouldn't have. So Catula hanging it out there, showing he's got huge Spanish balls. You know, they like play their game, don't they, where they throw the metal ball and then they throw all their balls as close to the metal ball as they can. Oh, and Shiren in there, he had a little pop, but there was contact, and I think Shiren lifted and let Catula go. Gentlemanly, lovely. And Digital Blasphemy so far 8.7 seconds. He's still mid 46ers. He's not getting any tire deg whatsoever. We're at lap 9 of 21. Catula just ahead of Shiren. regrouping and coming back against the Spaniard. And all he's doing very well with his tyres is Catula. We know he likes to chew up a nice set of tyres. And there, that looks lovely through that corner there. Scary. And Catula trying to run and hide from Shiren at the moment, who's in that third place. Homesick Alien has got ahead of Alexis Maximus. Alexis Maximus still not been in. Did a 49.0 his last time around. Skyjacker, 6.4 seconds. What's going on? He's doing some nice consistent laps in the 46s now. Maybe looking after his tyres, not pushing as hard as the Alien. The Alien, and I don't think fuel is an issue here. So Catula's gone in. Catula's gone in on those super softs. He can't be putting the mediums. Maybe he's doing a double stint on the super softs again. That'll be very interesting. Shiren's staying out there. His tyres do look worse than Catula's. It's an interesting move. He has put the super softs on again. And it's put him behind Homesick Alien, but ahead of Skyjacker. Alexis Maximus also going in to get rid of his mediums. And Jokus there in 6th on his super soft. So Digital Blasphemy, he's got no reason to beat. He's got 10.5 seconds a lead there. He knows Shiren hasn't pitted yet. He might be wary of Catula, who's pitted for another set of super softs, so he's going to have to pit again in this race. Homesick Alien, we're gathering he's going to try and get those super softs to last till the end, as is Skyjacker with his softs, but Skyjackers are showing a bit of red. He got a 52.9 that last time, pushing hard in that Mazda, only 2 seconds ahead of Jokus. And Alexis Maximus is like 13 seconds behind. He stayed on those mediums way too long, it seems. But if some of these guys have to replenish those tyres, Alexis Maximus will be sitting very pretty, staying out there as long. And Shiren then, what's he going to do? He did a 50, lost well, he had that coming together with Cthulhu, so possibly that's why he's in the 50s on that lap. It's all to play for here. Digital Blasphemy's extended that lead to 11.5 seconds, and I think he's still doing mid 46s. Looks like lap 9 he had a bit of a wobble on with a 51, but he's back into the 46s again, so no concerns there for him with an 11.5 second lead. Catula, is he catching up with Homesick Alien? Oh, it's hard to say. 3.6 seconds behind the Alien doing his fastest lap of the race so far, a 46.0. But no one's getting it into the 45s like Digital Blasphemy has managed on his super softs. And Shiren in second place. He did a 50, then a 47, so I don't know if his tyres are starting to give way. And Homesick Alien up into third, with Catula making that extra pit stop. But Catula is definitely catching up the Alien, possibly. Interesting stuff out there. And Skyjacker, he's been caught up by Jokus. Jokus on the fresher tyre. And Skyjacker a 48 his last time around. It looks like he's lost a bit of pace on those tyres. And Jokus is just brand new. So that's an interesting battle that's warming up. And like I said, Alexis Maximus only just starting on those super softs. And if the guys ahead of him have to pit, he's going to be sitting pretty. But at the moment, Digital Blasphemy is the man. We're waiting to see what happens. He's gone around to start lap 12 on the tyres he started with, which were the Racing Super Softs. A 46.9, so he's still just about in the 46s, but maybe possibly losing a bit of time and grip. Shiren, he's come in. Now, what's he going to do? Is he going to put the mediums on? Is he going to learn from the last round and try and do a double stint like Catula? Homesick Alien moving up into second place, and I would imagine Homesick Alien is going to try not to pit again. Catula is just gone past. 46.1 for Catula on those fresh super. But Catula will have to come in again to put some medium tyres on. Jokus there, he's on his... Oh, he has got ahead. Oh, Skyjacker has... gone for another set of softs for the last 9 laps of this race. Alexa, so far, Digital Blasphemy, he's trying to sort this out. So Digital Black Homesick Aliens come back into the pits to change those tyres. So Cthulhu now up into second spot, but remember Cthulhu is going to have to stop himself. Cthulhu's going to have to stop himself for the medium tyre. And Digital Blasphemy just flying away, 27-second lead now. He could come in and put them mediums on and probably get back out ahead of the field. Shiren on them mediums, still cracking on. Jokus now ahead of him on the super softs. Is that a no? Oh no, he did come out the pits behind Jokus, I believe. 46.7 for Jokus. And the Homesick Alien out ahead of Alexis and Maximus. And Homesick Alien back on another set of super softs. Skyjacker, he had to pit again for a set of softs. So this is a very interesting race. Yes, keeps flickering back and forwards. I don't know what to do. Diego saying hello everyone. Glad to see the second season of VGT. Keeps the awesome level of the first. Yeah, shame the stream can't though. I mean, I could check. It might go blue for a minute. I'm going to check that there isn't things uploading on my PS. Maybe that's what's doing it. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm blaming the PS5 totally because it's a lump of white poo. Give me a second. Right, you're going to get blue screen for a minute because I'm going to check something. Oh, I'm broadcasting live only by the mic. I'm going to my notifications. No, there's nothing updating at all, so it's not anything I'm doing. Let's see if we can get back into this. Hopefully you can see it again. So no, I'm not downloading anything. So it's just crummy internet at the moment, I'm afraid. I apologise. It just seems to be Thursday nights, which is strange. But Digital Blasphemy is leading. He's on the same tyres he started with. He's 25 seconds ahead of Cthulhu. Cthulhu on the super soft tyres. He hasn't stopped to put the mediums on. He's got 12.7 seconds. So Shiren, where did Jokus go? Oh, it looks like Jokus has gone into the pits. Jokus gone into the pits to re-change his tyres. And Skyjacker in 6th with Alexis and Maximus in 5th. Homesick Alien in 4th. Shiren in 3rd. Cthulhu in 2nd. And Digital Blasphemy is leading. Still no sign of a pit stop for Digital Blasphemy. He is doing well on those tyres. He's only early 47, so he's not lost a lot of time out there. He will have to pit to put the mediums on, but I think he'll pit and get back out again ahead of the field. With Cthulhu obviously on his second stint of super softs, he'll have to pit, put the mediums on. I don't think he's got enough time this time ahead of Shiren to make it work, and Shiren should move up into second place after the pit stops are all said and done. We've got 6 laps left. 6 laps, that is all. This is fantastic stuff. Homesick Alien, he started on the mediums, pitted very early, and he's pitted again off of his super softs to keep on going. So he's running to the end in that 4th place, and can he get a jump on Cthulhu? Possibly get a jump on Cthulhu there, the Alien. Alexis and Maximus, he's only 4.2 seconds behind Homesick Alien, but his tyres are a bit older. He's only 3 seconds ahead of Skyjacker, who pitted to put on another set of softs. So that stuff about tyre deck, it is costing them. They are pitting, except for Digital Blasphemy. who seems to be able to be dealing with it very well. He's now into the mid 47s, so he's losing around about a second a lap that he was 16 laps ago. But those tyres do look quite gnarly, and he's putting himself in a very, very precarious position where he could easily have an off, and if he has an off, the guys behind him will be ready. But 22.6 seconds, a 46.4 from Catula, who hasn't run the mediums yet, and he's only 13 seconds ahead of Shiren. Shiren doing a 47.2. So it's just under a second slower is Shiren at the moment. And there goes Digital Blasphemy. He is played dare enough on those tyres, and he has come in to put some mediums on. Catula there is running around in second place. Is that going to be his indication? He's got still a lot of meat left on those tyres. He only really needs to run a lap on the medium, so maybe he's just leaving it till the very end. Digital Blasphemy, it was right. He had a whole pit stop ahead of the field in hand, and he's back out of the pits, back in the lead ahead of Cthulhu. And Shiren in third place. But he's being caught up by Homesick Alien. Homesick Alien on those super softs. So Shiren's podium isn't a definite, but I think Cthulhu might drop behind both of these two when he pits. And it's all to play for. All to play for here out there at Monza for this Monza madness in the Mazdas. Okay, for internet, I'm looking on my thing. Nothing else is using any internet at the moment. Oh god, pressed the button. It seems. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's causing this situation with the internet that we're having, but it all seems to be okay on my app, saying everything's fine. Cthulhu's running low on fuel as he catches up Digital Blasphemy. Digital Blasphemy putting in a little squirt of fuel to get him home. Cthulhu looks like he's going to have to come in and change that. Shiren still ahead of the Alien. The Alien flying here at Monza. As it's taking shape here to be quite a juicy battle between Shiren and Homesick Alien. Homesick Alien getting a tow from Shiren up the start straight. Shiren on the medium tyres, Homesick Alien on the super softs. And that looks like the move from Homesick Alien as they go into the braking zone for the first chicane. Oh, has Homesick Alien gone a little deep? No, it seems to be okay. Very tight, but Shiren is coming out even Stevens as they leave the chicane between the two of them. And it's a juicy little battle. Shiren just edging ahead as they go through Grande and up to the second Variante. Side by side all the way around virtually of this lap. Shiren just ahead, but Shiren's made a bit of a mess in the first chicane, and Homesick Alien's gone through. There you go. Unbelievable stuff. Shiren down into fourth. Cthulhu then. Cthulhu's going for a move on Digital Blasphemy, but he's got to go into the pits. He's going to have to put the medium tyres on. This is exciting stuff. Further down, we've got Alexis and Maximus all on his own. Jokus is all on his own, and Skyjacker is all on his own. But this is the battle here. Digital Blasphemy versus Cthulhu, but Cthulhu low on fuel, and he will need to pit. Can he make the distance between Homesick Alien and Shiren? He needs Homesick Alien and Shiren to battle it out a little bit more as Cthulhu makes his way around, still not interested in a pit stop. We'll see after he comes out of the parabolic. Is he going to drop in? He's gone into the pits. So this is it. This is the big test. Homesick Alien's got himself ahead of Shiren. Can Cthulhu get out ahead of them both? I don't think so. With only 16 seconds he had on them, and we're saying it's about 20 seconds for a pit stop. He's going to have to put quite a squirt of fuel in there, at least 3 laps worth. Digital Blasphemy back in the lead by 15.8 seconds. Homesick Alien is saying he's in second. Catula, where is he? Catula's coming out in fourth ahead of Alexis Maximus, so he's behind Shiren, but he's got fresh mediums on. I don't know, he might be able to attack Shiren for that final podium position. Shiren's looking like he's struggling in the first Variante, and Homesick Alien's running away now on his super soft tyres. He's not going to catch Digital Blasphemy, but he looks like he's got second place well and truly sorted out. Digital Blasphemy looked like he was having a little bump on the barrier there, with Homesick Alien in second place, Shiren in third, Catula in fourth. But oh my lord, Catula getting used to the medium tyres. Alexis Maximus very close behind him on some old super softs, but Catula may be in trouble from his fellow countryman there, Carlos. And Jokus in sixth ahead of Skyjacker. Not a great round for Skyjacker, this one. And Digital Blasphemy absolutely blasting it, beasting it out there for a double win. But we've still got a few laps to go as he makes his way around to finish lap 19 and start the penultimate lap. And it's looking very good for him. He's 15 seconds ahead of Homesick Alien as he crosses the line. Start lap 20. So this lap and the next, and it's all his. Homesick Alien in second place. And he's got 2.4 seconds in hand on Shiren. Shiren now worrying about Catula. But Catula getting used to those medium tyres. They're not quite warmed up yet. And Alexis Maximus has got a lovely toe on Catula. He's going for the move up the inside. Oh my word. Spanish on Spanish action here. And it looks like Alexis Maximus has made the move. He's made it stick. And oh, poor Catula dropping down into fifth place. This is some crazy stuff going on out there. And Digital Blasphemy heading around in lap 20, 15.4 second lead with the fastest lap. This looks like a slam dunk for Digital Blasphemy. Homesick Alien, the penultimate passing of the Parabolica, says Pat. And Homesick Alien is only 2.3 seconds ahead of Shiren on those mediums. 47.5 for Shiren last time around. Homesick Alien a 46.7. He should be okay. Oh no, Alexis Maximus having a bit of an issue on those super softs. They are quite worn. And Catula back up into fourth. Catula's fuel is flashing. That could be a concern. It should be okay. Should be okay for this lap and the next lap, but you never know. And Digital Blasphemy, plenty of fuel as he comes around Parabolica to start the final lap to get his double win tonight. Then it's looking very good for Digital Blasphemy. Homesick Alien in second spot. 3.2 seconds ahead of Shiren. It was the battle between Shiren and Catula, but with only one lap to go, and Catula with the flashing fuel, I don't think Catula's going to be able to charge Shiren at the moment. He's on the fresher mediums, but it's not quite there. And Alexis Maximus is not going away. He's still getting the toe spot for that fourth place. Jokus in sixth and Skyjacker in seventh, some 3.8 seconds behind Jokus. So it looks like Jokus has got that sixth place all tied up unless he slings that car off the road. And Digital Blasphemy making his way through the Lesmos onto the Curva del Serraggio. That's how good my Italian gets, I'm afraid. Heading down towards turns 8, 9 and 10, the Variante Ascari, to take his second win of the evening in this Mazda Monza madness. And it's been marvellous. Even though the streams don't like Thursday for me, do they? My word. Don't know what we're going to do. GTMC's moved to Thursdays. That's a worry. That's a concern. So Digital Blasphemy, 16.5 second lead on the rest of the fields. And that's it. It's a win. Well done, Digital Blasphemy. 2 wins, 2 fastest laps, and a pole. What a great night's work for Digital Blasphemy. Homesick Alien coming home. Is that 2 second spots for him as he crosses the line? Brilliant stuff for Homesick Alien. And Sharon gets the podium again. Same results from the first race, innit? Take a boo, my son. Catula getting 4th in the end, so it's not all bad. Alexis Maximus grabbing 5th. Joker's coming home in 6th. They're all not that far apart. And Skyjacker, oh, he's had an off. He's had a huge one. He's had a big one there. Everything flashing on his car as he makes his way towards the Parabolica. And heads around to take 7th spot. Well done, Skyjacker. Fantastic stuff. So, they're your provisional results, pending stewards, but I think it all looked neat and tidy out there. Digital Blasphemy, another trophy, another reef, another fastest lap and win. Well done, my friend. I'll take you to the race results, and then I'll get out your hair with all this streaming issues. It's ridiculous. So, Digital Blasphemy takes the win for the second time this evening. Super stuff there from Digital Blasphemy. And he said to me that the orange helmet seems to be lucky for him. And that it's proving that way. That's 4 wins this season. Well done, Digital Blasphemy. Beautiful stuff. Homesick Alien coming home in 2nd place with Sharen in 3rd. Take a boo, my son, the Russian sensation. Trying to protect that championship lead, keeping Catula behind, but Homesick Alien wasn't that far behind, so I think Homesick Alien is going to be at the sharp end when the tables are released, and maybe even Digital Blasphemy, because he wasn't that far behind as well, I don't think. So, Racer Brown saying congratulations on the win, Digital. Skyjacker saying what a shocker, and well done, guys, in the YouTube chat. Catula finishing in 4th, Alexis Maximus in 5th, Jokus in 6th, and Skyjacker in 7th. And like I said, Digital Blasphemy getting the fastest lap on lap 4 with a 1:45.467. I'm not sure anyone else got into the 45, so a huge congratulations to Digital Blasphemy. And then we've got tomorrow, we've got the endurance event qualifying, Le Mans in the older cars. We're going to be seeing a Nissan R92 CP, a Mazda 787B, the Sauber Mercedes C9, the Porsche 962C, the Jaguar XJ R9 in the Group A category. And then in the Group 3, or Group 1 category, and then in the Group 3, we're going to see a Ferrari 458 and a Ford GT battling it out for qualifying here at Le Mans. So join us tomorrow evening, pending we don't have any kind of issues with the stream, for a fantastic qualifying session ready for the following Friday's 2.5-hour race. Then on Monday evening, we'll be streaming the replays of the Red Bull Juniors. That's turned into a very tight little championship. Fun frolics in the little junior cars. And then on Tuesday, we see the start of the Super GT2 season. That's one to look forward to. Seeing some of them Group 2 cars take into some beastly tracks. I'm trying to find it. I'm just zooming up to see where the tracks are in the Discord. Oh, what? They're not in there. I'm going to have 2 races of an evening in the Super GTs. And yeah, I'm not finding the season info. It's not in this. Oh yeah, I didn't go up enough. We're going to be at Tokyo Expressway EOL on Tuesday night for the Super GTs. So that's not one to miss. Or not one to miss? That's one not to miss. I'm Yoda, am I? And then again, obviously, you're more than welcome to join us on a Wednesday evening in our Discord for our pit stop chat. And it always turns into a bit of fun. Okay, I'll wrap this up, let you all get on with your evening. I'll quickly nip back to YouTube because I'm not using any internet at the moment. I'm just trying to use my phone for everything on the 4G and see if there's any last minute chats been put up. So, here we go. Here we go. I'm trying to see where we are. Skyjack is saying, well done, guys. Pat saying, fingers crossed for the internet, I'm sure. Skyjack is saying, thank you, Thingy. And Pat saying, looking forward to Le Mans. Hopefully last more than 7 laps of the race this time. Yes, hopefully, Pat. Your internet's about as good as mine. Okay, that's it. We can all chill out now. We can have a relaxing rest of our Thursday before 9:30. I said that was going to be a quick race around Monza. They do go quite quick. I was your broadcaster and your commentator, Oliver Clozoff. Thank you for joining us, and I'll see you next time. Peace and love. Peace and love.